So I actually did my 2 cents last week about people who are hard to shop for and practical items that you can get them, because my parents are so hard to shop for. Every time I ask them what they want for Christmas, they say, oh, I just want quality time with you, or don't get me anything, get
Which
me a
doesn't
card,
help.
or you don't need to spend any money on me. That's always what they say. So I want to get them something, so I try to get them something they can use, like maybe a massage gun or an ice coffee maker or something, or maybe even a gift card, something I know they could use. So if I go out and get something like a necklace, I don't know if you're going to wear it, so let me buy something you can put to use.
Well, and I like that idea.
Yeah, he is very hard to buy.
Especially since you can say, I can have coffee with you every single day, Dad. When you make that iced coffee, think about me. Call me, in fact, and we'll have a 5-minute chat as you do that, right?
Do a couples massage, and that way you make an event, something they can do together.
An experience.
Yeah.
That
Yes,
is
for
actually
sure.
this year. I'm planning an experience for my parents. They don't know what it is yet, but something that they can do together.
That's cool.
Because they both told me again, don't get me anything this year.
So I know you may be watching, Mom and Dad. You're getting an experience.
That's right.
We're not going to tell you what it is.
I don't even know. She hasn't told us. We don't know.
Well, if you're one of the ones with a few items still on your list, here are a few ways. Gift cards. You cannot go
I
wrong
agree.
with a gift card. I love gift cards.
I don't think it's, some people think, oh, it's lame, don't do it, you're taking the easy way out. I love them because if it's something that I know I like, you don't have to worry about buying the perfect gift. Let me go buy it. you
Right.
know?
And you know what we've done too with that is, so you think to yourself, well, I'm just giving a gift card, right? And it's just like in a box or whatever. Sometimes I make them hunt for it, and I do like little
Scavenger
rhymes and
That's
things
Yes.
cute.
throughout the house and
Yes.
stuff like that. So they have to, do all that fun stuff while they
My
find
mother-in-law does that for the kids. Now, one thing I like to do, and I started this with the kids last year, is coupons. So you write it yourself. Like alone time with me and Drew,
Right.
or something, and then give those to the kids, and then they cash them
Cash
in
them in.
later. Yes.
That's a great idea. I remember in elementary school making those for like Mother's Day
Yes,
and Father's
sure,
Day.
yeah.
Time
Do the
alone.
dishes for Mom
Yep.
or
Right.
vacuum for Dad. I think that's a great idea, and you can even take that to the next level with some more adult-like
Yeah,
activities.
you know how valuable that is as a parent if a kid gives you something that says, I will be self-sufficient for 1 hour.
I will not complain.
I'm going to sit over here and do my own thing.
I will
gonna
not
make my own
complain for the rest
breakfast.
of the week.
I'm writing that one down right now.
That's never going to be cashed in, by the way.
They'll never use it. We'll be right back.
Meeting your romantic partner's family, oh man, that can be nerve-wracking. Now think about meeting them during the holidays, right? It just like escalates. It's a whole nother level of stress.
A lot of stress there, but psychology expert Blanca Cobb has some advice on how to make the introductions go smoother. Blanca, what is it about meeting your partner's family over the holidays that might be more nerve-wracking than any other time?
It tends to be
Will ever receive a bad gift?
I have, but I never made any faces like that. That's just rude.
Look at that kid. Look at that.
And they look ungrateful because I'm sure whatever they got, he could eat that apple.
That's
He could
right.
eat those pickles.
That's what your parents would say right away. So you better be grateful. I mean, I did, but it's usually when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
Nothing was so bad when as an adult that I got upset. But a little kid, you'd be like, I don't want this.
Right. I mean, I also think it depends who gives you the bad
Yes.
gift, right? It could either be like a really bad thing or it could be like just a minor frustration, depending on who gives it to you. So there's a survey about bad gifting. So let's take a look at this. The parent company of e-commerce giant Wish asked more than 6,000 people in the US and Europe about bad gifts. And in the US, 72% of respondents indicated that they had received a gift that was so disappointing or weird that they were confused about why it was given at all. 40% of them said that they had received gifts that were so bad that they felt insulted.
Oh my gosh.
Interesting. And another 25% said the bad gift led to an argument. What? All right, here's my favorite part of the survey. 80% believe that they are good at showing fake enthusiasm when opening a bad present. So my question to you, do you believe you're good at showing the fake enthusiasm?
I think so, but I can usually tell when other people aren't happy, and I feel so bad for the other person. I'm like, they didn't like that gift.
Oh.
You're like, I can see through your
Yeah, they're like,
veil
oh,
of
thank
happiness.
you. No, I love it.
I think I'm pretty good at that.
At faking that?
Yeah, yeah.
So earlier this month, I talked to a culture and etiquette expert, Sharon Schweitzer, about how should you respond when you get a gift that you really don't like.
You don't like the gift, you don't have to say, oh, I love it or I don't like it. All you have to do is say, thank you so much for thinking of me. I can tell you put a lot of thought into this and your effort is really appreciated. Thank you so much.
That's great. I think
that
that's
is.
really good advice.
Just thank you. And her big thing too is also you need to look the person in the eye when you say thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. You need to look the person
Don't
in the
look
eye,
away.
make eye contact.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for
Yeah,
that.
right. So now the question is, you don't like the gift because it was bad. Do you regift it? You stick it in your closet?
I would regift depending on who gave it to me.
Okay.
Now, if it was someone in my family or someone that's going to come over, I'll keep it there.
Okay.
But if it's someone, that's not runs in my circles,
Right.
if it's something simple like a candle or something that hadn't
Right.
been opened, yes. But if it was something that came from the heart from somewhere, I'm like, that shirt is not cute. I'm going to wear it one time in front of them and then
Yeah,
keep it
in
in my
front of them, that's
closet. And
good.
when they come out, I'll be like, here, yeah, I still have it.
I will not regift. The only reason I don't is because my memory is so bad. I'm afraid I'm gonna regift it to somebody they know, or I may give it back to them.
Yeah.
Because I'm knowing my memory. Here you go. Take
All right.
that.
Well, the survey found, and this is interesting because this goes to your point, Lauren, 1/3 of recipients feel obligated to wear or display a bad gift or post it on social media so that the gift giver does not feel bad.
That's okay.
That's okay.
Yeah.
When it comes to family, if your grandma made you a knitted hat you didn't
You're just
like,
gonna wear it.
You just gotta wear it.
That's
That was
right.
one or two times.
That's right. All right. Happy gifting, friends. We'll be back.
Remember that?
I don't remember that
18
one.
inches on Emerald Isle.
In fact,
That's
I
a
can
lot
only-
of snow.
In the last 20 years here, I can only remember a couple of times that we got any snow on Christmas.
Well, so it was 2010 for sure.
yeah,
Because I remember
2010 was-
that.
yeah, and that was, I think we had 6 to 10 inches of snow depending on where you lived at that one. But
It was super
yeah, that
pretty.
was a lot. That was fun. That was the year that Tyler, my third, was born. So we were happy that we got to stay inside and just kind of take care of him.
Because I don't think we knew that it was going to snow.
No, it was one of those where I think we had called for literally a dusting, and then by the day before it was like, maybe 2 inches, and then we got hammered
like,
that day.
I don't know if I've ever had a white Christmas. It either snows
Really?
before Christmas or after Christmas, but just living in different places where there's been a lot of snow, I prefer no snow. One of the best, I remember going down to South Carolina to visit some family and it was 80 degrees out. Kids were playing soccer with shorts
Right.
and t-shirts.
Even
And I said,
Germany, when you lived in Germany?
I don't remember it snowing on actual
Actual
Christmas
Christmas
Day.
Day.
Like we didn't
Okay,
have
I
a
got
white
you.
Christmas.
I got
Right.
you. Okay.
So
And in Florida, our tradition was you had Christmas and then the next day you went to the beach.
I like that.
I mean,
That's
because
that
it was
sounds great
80
to me.
degrees,
I
so
like that
everybody
too.
goes to the beach the next day.
I love
Fine
warm
and
weather.
dandy.
You know, it's good to have snow for a day or two, but then after a while, I don't want to drive in it. So
Yeah,
I'm kind of.
we want it gone by the next day
Yeah.
here in the South. We'll be back.
Paul says it's also important to drink lots of water, and if you buy a moisturizer that contains sunscreen, make sure it's 30 plus SPF. Moisturizing is so important. You know, I have a bottle of lotion on my desk. I'm constantly moisturizing, but I know during the colder months, my hands get even more dry, especially since I'm washing my hands so much.
That's the time. It's for me. I only notice it in the winter and not so much in the summer. But it's funny. I joke with my wife all the time. I said there's always some sort of something, and I'm always tell her, I said, so wonder you just don't slip out of a chair and fall down on the ground. She does it all the time. But in her defense, softest skin in the world.
Yeah.
It does make a difference.
Smooth like a baby's bottom.
It does make a difference.
See, I do not like the way that lotion feels.
either.
And so I've never used it.
You've never used lotion?
No.
I use lotion all the time when I get out the shower,
I
after I
rarely
wash
do.
my hands, before I get on set, since you can see, our legs and our feet, make sure there's no ash there. I mean, lotion is vital. I keep a little in my purse. I remember last Christmas you got me
I did.
some little lotion.
I hate sunscreen for that reason. I do it. I know I have to, but I hate the feeling of any kind of lotion
Yeah.
or cream on me. Yeah, that's a guy thing, I think.
I'm just glad that we got past 2020 when, you were using so much hand sanitizer like every 30 minutes. My hands were so dry, but I suppose using lotion would have helped that.
So when you get out the shower, you don't feel dry. I feel itchy if I don't put lotion on. I can't go to sleep
Interesting.
without
Yeah,
doing
I
it.
have never done it. And I always get
Wow.
harassed by all the women in the newsroom. They're like, don't be coming to me when you're, 45 years old and you're looking like you're 80. But
I can't stand it either.
Moisturize, y'all.
It is the right thing.
It's important.
all right, let's get to your 4 to 5 roundup now.
Houses here. We've been decorating them for a while. Chad, Eric, and Lauren, are you ready to be judged on your houses?
Yes, we are.
Be judgy.
Should we would you like us to take you through?
Yes.
I think we should do one by one. What do you think, Blair?
I'm with it. I'm with an explanation. Sure.
All right,
So we
ladies
each
first.
give our
Lauren, do you
whole
want to
thing?
go first and show
Okay.
us what you've done with your house?
This is called Gingy's house. Gingy is standing right here.
Little
And
gingerbread
Gingy
man.
is getting ready for Christmas. That's why his Christmas tree is out front.
Turn it around.
What I want you to see about my house is I paid attention to detail in color. There's a color scheme going on. As you can see, this window has blue little candies. This has red little candies. I have like a different color scheme going on the top. I put a lot of detail into this, a lot of care, a lot of love, and a lot of passion.
That's really good.
That's what the holiday
Children's
season is about.
Very dramatic.
Let's
All
see your
right,
house, Aaron.
let's take a look. So we got the Christmas tree in the front, and I tried to put ornaments around little gumball, what are those, gumdrop bushes, right? And then some windows. Up top, there's the gingerbread man. But there's Santa on the ground. That's a Chad cast-off. He threw that away. So I picked it up and made Santa coming out of that, yep. And then over here, it's the 425 house. Oh, wait, one more. Take that shot one more time, and then the other side. So there's 4 to 5.
That is very creative. I was wondering, I was like, what is 4 to 5?
That's the fire number. 425 Gumdrop Lane.
Our address.
All
love
right, Chad,
it.
let's see your
Take
garage.
us through your creative
Mine
process.
is just more, it's more simple. Simplicity is the key here. Tuville is a play off to Whoville, right? I
love
okay,
that.
good. I wanted to make sure it wasn't so blurry. And one of the walls caved in, and so now it is a garage. Brad, can you get all of this here so
Maybe, like,
people can
pan
judge
down
based on
or
the entire thing
tilt
here?
down?
But so it's a garage with some lighted entryway here with little gingerbread guy and the house.
Santa land here.
Yep,
like
but it's a
that.
garage, so
I like it. You guys did a great
I know.
job.
yeah, you guys did great. It looks
I'm
really
proud
good.
of what you all did.
Thank you for taking. Oh, I was gonna say thank you for taking us through the creative process. Had we not done that, I wouldn't know.
I'm pretty impressed. I think it's a tough decision, Blair. Have you made your decision yet?
I have.
All right. I have mine as well.
Okay, do you want to?
Should we confer very quickly?
Yes, just really quick, just really quick.
Cover up your microphones.
Yeah, 'cause
cover
we're
up your
gonna hear.
microphones. We can hear you.
Yeah.
La, 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 la.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
while
All
we're
right, in
Yep.
third place.
Oh wow.
Do we do third first?
We have to do third.
You can do third first. You can do third first.
Third place, we have the Chad Tuville Garage. We
Thank
love
you,
your
thank you.
creativity.
Thank you.
Very nicely done.
All right.
Appreciate it.
That's all right.
And then this is the drum roll. We'll do first place next, right? Because
Yeah.
you know who's second.
Right.
In a 1-point victory
Oh.
on our special rubric, Eric took
Eric
it as
took
the
it.
Like, I think I'm pretty good at that myself.
Me too. You just shouldn't have.
Right.
Thank
Like,
you so
literally,
much.
You should have, right? I can't even think of a really bad gift that I've received.
I have gotten some questionable gifts in the past. There was one time when I was in the 7th grade, my dad got my sister and I a pair of leather combat boots. He was so happy about it. He said, "These are real genuine leather." And we were just like, "Oh, thank you." And you wear them because you don't want to hurt their feelings. But now that we're adults, we're like, "What were you thinking?" But he was just so proud of it because they were real leather.
Yeah, that's funny. I think probably for most kids, or at least maybe I'll just speak for myself, getting clothes as a kid, it was definitely like, cool.
Next.
Thanks for the jeans. And like my sister, I remember she would cry when she would get like corduroy pants.
Aw.
She hated those kind of pants. But coming up here in just a little bit, a couple of minutes here, we're going to be talking with Blanca Cobb about how to have awkward family conversations, or how to navigate awkward
Yeah, that's a
family
good one because
conversations.
they definitely will come up during the holiday season.
And say something crazy. All right, time is running out to send presents if you want them to arrive.
Wow.
Looked really good.
It really did. And the grills were huge.
So we were all looking
Never
at that
seen
going,
one that big before.
church has a restaurant grade grill. That was
That's
nice.
great. And I mean, this story just warms my
Yeah.
heart. I mean, especially this time of year, helping your neighbors. First responders, obviously, are at the top of the list of people, who we show our gratitude. And so it's really great to see.
Yeah, they spend time away from their family, especially on the holidays, a lot of times to make sure that we're safe. So I think this is a great gesture saying thank you.
And I got to be honest, that meal looked pretty good.
It really did. What did I say during the? I said, "Let me slide through."
He said, "Let me slide through that line." That's really nice.
They had you at mac and cheese,
They
right?
did.
Yes.
They had me when I saw the mac and cheese. I said, "Yeah, they're getting treated nice today."
And that plate with our bowl was as big as
My
our table.
goodness.
Awesome. All right, we'll take a break. We'll be back.
And the Will Smith.
Yes.
Chris
Chris
Rock
Rock slap.
Yeah.
Everyone was talking about that. Was flooding the timelines. All the memes were out there, and people are still talking about it.
Yeah. Are you all excited for New Year?
I am.
Yeah, I always like it. It just seems like a fresh start, even though I know it's just another day that we've called January 1.
Right.
But I always, psychologically, I feel like it's a fresh start.
Same. I always make certain goals or certain promises to myself, and I know you can start now, but when you have that new year, it really is like you're turning a new chapter.
We got a Peloton bike. We'll
So you're trying
we'll
to
see how that goes.
You got fitness goals for
well,
the new year.
we have the bike. That's step one.
Now you're gonna have to start sending Lauren and I texts every
Yes,
day of you
proof.
on that Peloton bike. Otherwise, we're going to text you. How's the ride today?
Yeah.
Right.
Did you go 5 miles?
I'll send back a sleeping emoji.
Do you set New Year's resolutions?
I do not.
I
don't.
do. I actually made a vision board last year. It just sets as a good reminder. I'm not going to say that I meet them every time. And, halfway through the year, you do fall off. But when you look back at the board, it's like, I need to get back to this. It's just a good way to recenter yourself.
All right. I try to set something manageable, like just something small. Because
Like wake up and go to work. every
like
day.
wake up, go to work, put a smile on my face, and be happy.
That's
about my life.
perfect.
Drink more water.
Drink.
That is something
Bit of
for
a
me
rite.
and Lauren.
All right, time is running out to send presents. If you have